Hi, this is Mark McNutt again, and we're talking about the eclipse of October 14th, and I'm going to apply that to the transits of what's going on now from the astrological perspective. So, as mentioned, any solar eclipse is the sun and moon in conjunction starts a new moon. That's always a time of new beginnings, and there's a shift like that every 6 months. The lunar eclipse is not visible anywhere around here. I think it's only visible in Antarctica at this time, which is October 28th. But we'll be feeling it anyway. So this solar eclipse, it's sun and moon conjunct Mercury and Mars. So exciting time. It's the time when everything is going on, and when there's just a real it's hard to sort it all out and find a singular path at this time, because there is several what they call yods, or fingers of God, which is aligning with unlike influences, and that includes a yod which involves Neptune and Uranus. And Uranus is about the unforeseen, unexpected. Neptune is about dreams, visions, and the psychic wavelength. And so what we're going to have is like a time to dream new dreams, and also a time to expect that things are not going to go as planned. And we're all being dealt a full plate right now. If you're bored right now, you're not paying attention, because powerful influences are shifting things. Mars moves into Scorpio at this time, and Mars is yang energy and motivation and drive, and Mars in Scorpio brings a lot of passion in, but brings a lot of emotion in, which will become very prevalent about 2 weeks from now, as Mars forms a grand trine in water with Saturn and with well, anyway, it's going to really mess with us. When the moon hits Cancer and all that other stuff, when the moon is in the water signs. So it's going to be really intense building up to that solar eclipse, and then there's a release point, but then it's going to align better in the second half of this lunar month. So there's going to be a lot of cacophony before that. And my umming and ahhing are like, okay, this is so personal for each person that I don't want to overgeneralize, except for the power and intensity of it. But Mars stimulates action. It also can bring up anger, resentment, emotions, all this other stuff. Saturn is stationary right now, meaning not moving, and is shifting around on the Aquarian Piscean cusp, my favorite place, because that's my sun sign. And so there's sort of a there's going to be a shift in terms of what you're doing for a living, how you go about it. The next chapter again will unfold. Pluto's turning around as well. Pluto is stationary and is going direct today, Monday the 9th. Pluto, any planet that's stationary, like Pluto and Saturn right now, they are like a photograph rather than a movie, like a snapshot. And so the energy is deeply entrenched, but has this kind of agitation of not quite moving. So Pluto's around the effects of transformation, and Pluto is at the tail end of Capricorn, going to go into Aquarius next year, and Pluto is about the moving and shaking that needs to happen in government and legal issues and in the fairness of things. So we're going to see an exciting fall coming up in terms of politics and the world situation. For your personal situation, this is time to look at what is the next chapter, what is that you're going to unfold into. And it's a good time to really contemplate that, because whether or not you contemplate it, it's happening. And I wish you well with it. Bear in mind, the times usually the few days before an eclipse can be a little dark, but we're going to come out of that, and you're going to be surprised with the ideas that come out and the inspirations that you can gather if you pay attention at this time. So meditate on that, and we'll be talking soon.